Hello everyone and welcome back to M.A.R.S for a new mini-series I'm calling Who is Next, where I'm going to predict the next reveal for the Storm Arena lineup. Now earlier today we had official confirmation of the 4 IPs under Storm Arena. That is Street Fighter Alpha 3, King of Fighters 1998, Darkstalkers, and then the Baki Hanma series. Now for this video we're going to be looking at Street Fighter Alpha 3. I've got 3 nominees that I believe will be revealed next, and then one bonus one with that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, the cool aspect I like about these reveals is that Street Fighter Alpha 3 came out in 1998. So did King of Fighters. So that correlation alone makes me believe that the figures will scale well properly together. So keep that in mind going forward. Now, with Alpha 3, allegedly there was like 35 characters. Now there's also 3 or 4 different editions of this game. I'm going to stick to the base model because I'm not sure where Storm is going to go. So this is just strictly from the base model. I'm not sure if this is like the arcade edition or what have you, but this is what has been provided by the website. So I think the main figure that will gain the most hype and have all the eyes on Storm Arena would be to release Akuma. It's kind of logical because the molding is similar to Ryu and Ken. Starting off with a bang, if they went ahead and released Akuma. My next possible lineup is going to be Chun-Li. Now, here in this roster, I do not see... Oh, is that Chun-Li right there? That actually might be Chun-Li. But when I scroll down here to see the character arts that you can do, Chun-Li is here. So I'm not 100% sure if she's in the game. I'm basing my predictions off of this website. It seems to be legit and have all of the information there. So Chun-Li would be my second runner-up. And the reason why is because, yes, Akuma has like the same molding as the other 2 figures, but if they wanted to step out and show a different sculpting at a 6-inch, Chun-Li would be perfect, so would Cammy, and so would the female sumo wrestler here, who I know is a very popular SH figure art. So really, if they were to show that figure next as their third reveal, that would be killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because not only are you coming out with a different sculpting already revealing for your brand new line, but you're also competing with SH figure art at that point. And to see how that would go down would be pretty incredible. So those would be my 3 lineups: Akuma, Chun-Li, or Cammy, or the sumo lady. I am very excited for Karen. Hopefully we do get Karen, because allegedly she's like the female version of Ken, and she was a brand new character to this game. So that would be pretty cool to see as well. Now, the bonus reveal, I think, is going to be Evil Ryu. Now, Evil Ryu looks the exact same as Ryu, except for a little bit darker skin complexion, and then, of course, the gi. I don't see nothing vastly different between the 2 like you would with Ultra Street Fighter 2. They have, like, the red eyes and things like that, so you do notice those differences, whereas here, it's not as noticeable. It's almost kind of more natural in a sense. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, but I do believe that will be just a repaint of Ryu as an exclusive. Similar to what Jada did, I think that's probably the direction that they're going to go with Evil Ryu. But yeah, you know, as you see some of these characters here, like even Dan. Dan is a figure that probably could be made pretty easy, and I'm not even sure if there is a Dan figure out right now. Oops. So yeah, I mean, really, there are some characters on this roster that would compete toe-to-toe with Jada. Like you have, I believe it's Gal is here. You have Sagat. You've got Blanca. I can't remember his name right off. You got DJ. I mean, potentially 2026, we could be seeing, you know, the direct comparisons between Jada and Storm Collectibles unfold right before us. Now, this character right here, I'm not sure what his name is. I think it's Guy. I wouldn't mind having a figure like that. That would be pretty sick. But yeah, this is gonna do it for the Who Is Next series for Street Fighter Alpha 3. I thought there was something else I could look at here as well. Oh yeah, right here. So again, this is the roster here that we're looking at. Pretty cool stuff. There's a lot of characters in here, so I don't believe Storm Collectibles is going to go through all of them. I mean, that would just be, insane. And if they did, it probably would take a few years. It probably would take 5 years. So one thing I do want to address is that a lot of you out there are like doubtful of Storm Collectibles, but really just I would wait until the first figure comes out and then go with it from there. After the first figure comes out, if it takes more than 4 to 5 months for the next figure, I mean, if it's 4 months and we're getting 3 figures a year, that's probably not a good thing. Hopefully, they release these figures in waves. That I believe would be perfect. When you release Ryu, release Ken, and then maybe if they have like let's say for an example, I'm going to predict a wave lineup. I think a nice wave lineup would be obviously you got to have Chung Li, you got to have Fei Long, um, probably one of the new characters. Again, maybe the sumo wrestler or even Karen. That would be cool. And you gotta have is his name Vigo, the one with the mask? I mean, you gotta have him because it's like Storm Collectibles can be the first one to get that figure out there. Yes, there's a SH Figure Art one, but I don't think Jada has one quite yet. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of interesting ways they can go about it. Are they going to do it in waves? Is it just going to be singular releases one at a time? How is the collector box going to look? Because I'll tell you right now, I'm not a huge fan of Jada Toys, but if they can somehow pretty much keep their aesthetic and their theme for their 7-inch boxes and make it smaller for their 6-inch boxes, that way they're more collector friendly, I would absolutely love that. So yeah, this has been Who Is Next for Street Fighter Alpha 3 Storm Arena. Looking very forward to that. So if you enjoy this content, if you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe, comment below, and we will see you all in the next Who Is Next.